تفسیر قرآن کریم.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We are at the words of Quran and Revelation. How beautiful it is that the creation hears from the Creator. The Creator who has created us knows what He has created, and He is the one who should command us. Let's see what He commands.
ربنا إنك جامع الناس ليوم لا ريب فيه إن الله لا يخلف الميعاد.
In the previous two verses, the talk was about those who have deep knowledge, those who have firm knowledge. These knowledgeable people pray to Allah that now that you have guided us, please do not let us to deviate. Then they say, Rabbana innaka jami'un nas. O Allah, you are the one who gathers people. You gather them in a day that there is no doubt about it. There shouldn't be any doubt in that day. Why there is no doubt in that day? Because you have promised it to believers, mu'minin, and Allah doesn't deviate from His promises. O Allah, you have promised. You said, أَفَمَنْ كَانَ مُؤْمِنًا كَمَنْ كَانَ فَاسِقًا. You have promised mu'mineen, believers, and you have warned disbelievers. So there has to be a day that all these warnings and promises be realized. So the ones who believe in Day of Judgment thereafter are worried about their deeds. And why they are worried about their deeds? Because they don't believe that this world is the final destiny. Allah does not break His promises, but people do. Let's see the root causes of this attitude. First one is forgetfulness. For example, you are supposed to meet someone and you forget about it. You say, I forgot. 2. Being incapable. Like, I sustained an injury and I couldn't come and see you anymore. Third one is fear. Some might be in fear of throwing a big party, for example, so his money runs out. Or someone might be fearful of renting his place and the person doesn't move out. Sometimes it's about being ignorant and regretful. So you make a promise to someone and then you regret it. Therefore, you don't honor the promise. So the root cause in people who break promise is either forgetfulness, fear, incapability, ignorance, or being regretful. And since none of these exist in Almighty Allah, Allah does not break His promises. Paying attention to the spiritual state of the self is one of the signs of a true knowledgeable person. According to these two verses, a true and knowledgeable person is someone who is worried about his will and the day of judgment. He is worried that he doesn't get deviated and he can have answers for the day of judgment. So he will have an answer once he is asked, what did you do with your knowledge? What did you do with your wealth? What did you do with your youth? What did you do with your lifetime? The day of judgment is the day of gathering and the day of separation. It's the day of gathering because Allah says, Rabbana innaka jami'un nas. O Allah, you gather everyone. It is also the separation day, as Allah says, Inna yawma fasli kana miqata. And He says, you are the wrongdoers, so step aside. Hence, Judgment Day is the day of gathering and the day of separation. Then, those who are firm in their knowledge are true believers of the Judgment Day. Why they are true believers in Judgment Day? And they say there is no doubt in it. Because they believe in Allah honoring His promises. O Allah, for the sake of your Prophet Muhammad sallallahu. Place the day of judgment, the day of our pride, the day that you gather everyone and ask them, Ya man